Hey Mason, hi Theo, hi everybody, it's Nana. Today I thought I'd read this book called Nurse Clementine by Simon James. And he did the book that I read, Greenpeace, or whatever it's called, about the whale, that Dear Greenpeace. I love that book. But this is Nurse Clementine. Look at her brother. Well, I imagine that's her brother. I'm just reading his pulse. By Simon James. It was Clementine Brown's birthday. Mr. and Mrs. Brown bought her a nurse's outfit and a first aid kit. Just what I wanted, she said. You can call me Nurse Clementine from now on. Nurse Clementine didn't have to wait long for her first emergency. Mr. Brown banged his toe in the living room door. Ow, that hurts. When you kick your toe. Oh. Dad. Straight away, Nurse Clementine got to work. You'll need to keep this on for a week, she said. A week? moaned Mr. Brown. A week, Nurse Clementine said firmly. He banged his toe, his whole leg's wrapped up. Good job. Next, Mrs. Brown complained she had a headache. Nurse Clementine gave her a complete checkup. Looking in her ear. Her ears were okay, her tongue wasn't spotty, and her temperature was normal. Stick out his tongue and say, So, just to be safe, Nurse Clementine bandaged her head. You'll have to keep this on for a week, she said. A week, sighed Mrs. Brown. A week, said Nurse Clementine firmly. It looks like a fun game. In the kitchen, Nurse Clementine found Wellington licking his paw. They do that. They're really noisy, don't they? It must be sore, decided close Clementine. She bandaged it up as best she could. Nurse Clementine was very pleased with her work. She rushed off to find her brother Tommy. He was bound to need some help. The dog looking at it like, huh? What's that? Bold and fearless, Tommy was a superhero. Whew, he was on the way down the stairs. Look out, Tommy, shouted Clementine. You're going to hit. Look at him on roller skates, zooming down the stairs. I think he's definitely just like you two. Crazy. The door! Nurse Clementine immediately opened her first aid kit. It's a good job I'm here. Bang! No, it's not, said Tommy. I don't need a nurse. His skates come off. I'm Super Tommy. Watch me fly. I can leap from sofas. Oh, look out, Tommy, said Clementine. You're going to hit. Look at him bouncing on the sofa. Super Tommy. Da-na-da-na. Does look pretty super. The cat doesn't think so. The floor. Ouch, said Tommy. Bonk. Nurse Clementine rushed over with her stethoscope. She told Tommy to keep still while she checked him for breaks and bruises. He's flat out like a flag. I'm not broken, said Tommy. I told you before I don't need a nurse. Leave me alone. Tommy marched towards the garden. Clementine sat while Tommy played. There was no one left to take care of. Ah, yes, Tommy's just like you, Mason and Theo. She would just have to practice nursing by herself. First, she'd listen to her own heartbeat. Then she practiced bandaging on the drain pipe. That was a good idea, but it was no good. Nurses need someone to look after. Clementine sighed. Then she heard a voice calling from up the tree. Clementine! Clementine! It's me, Tommy, said Tommy. I'm stuck, he cried. I can't get down. It's too high. Hang on, Tommy. Hang on, called Clementine. I'll get you down. I'm stuck. Clementine knew she had to think quickly. After all, this was a real emergency. Clementine was on her tiptoe, but still she couldn't reach Tommy. I'm slipping, he said. Hold on, said Nurse Clementine. I can't, said Tommy. I'm going to fall. What's going to happen? It is okay. Tommy closed his eyes as his hands slipped. But Nurse Clementine was there to catch him. I've got you, she said. Tommy was relieved to be back on the ground. Thanks, Clementine, he said. You were great. No. Nice. When Tommy turned to when Tommy turned to go, Clementine noticed something. You've grazed your arm. Have I? Said Tommy. Oh, there's a little bit of blood. You can bandage it if you like. Nurse Clementine was delighted to help. This was going to be her best bandage yet. But there was one small problem. She'd forgotten her scissors. This is going to be an extra special superhero bandage. Really? Said Tommy. But you're going to have to keep it on all week, she said firmly. Ugh, that's going to get soggy in the shower. All week? Said Tommy. Great. It's over his whole body. He looks like a mummy. That was fantastic. I loved it. I haven't read that before. Nurse Clementine. Clementine by Simon James. All right. Well, good night. Sleep tight. Miss you heaps. Love you lots. Kisses from Nana.